Hi, I'm Dr. Tung, Trump's top scientist, and I'm here to answer some of the questions you guys have had based on last night's debate. We have received so many requests to answer scientific questions and unscientific questions based on Donald Trump's performance from last night's debate, and we're going to answer them with science and unscience. And by the way, if you've got any questions about science that you want Dr. Tung, Trump's top scientist, to answer, just send your email to this address right here, and I'll answer it on video. I've boiled down all of your requests from last night to 3 topics that I can answer as the nation's top scientist. The first is forest fires. Now, we all know that the west coast of the US and other parts of the world have been ravaged by forest fires. Why is this happening? How is this happening? What is this happening? Who is this happening? Where is this happening? And why is it happening? Well, it turns out, actually, that a lot of the forest fires that are currently happening are because the floors of the forest are not being raked enough. That's right. Did you know that in Europe, they rake the floors constantly? If we raked the floors more, there would be less chance of a fire. In fact, if we rake the floors vigorously until we break the dirt and break the ground and break the roots and the trees die, then the trees won't die from fire. Is it a coincidence that in places where there are no trees, there are no forest fires? I don't think so. In fact, in the Sahara Desert, no trees have died of forest fire from any time in the last time. In Europe, they've actually got forests full of trees that are way more flammable than the trees in the US, but they don't have fires. Why is that? As a side note, did you know that many things in Europe are actually more flammable than their counterparts in the US? That's why Meryl Streep lives a carefree life and Judi Dench spontaneously combusts about every 4 minutes. Mrs. Henderson presents! Here at the Trump administration, we're actually working on a special gene in the tree that will prevent them from ever being on fire at all. Now, I don't necessarily have the skills or expertise to do this, but we will do it. And when I say I don't have the skills or expertise, I mean that I don't know anyone that has the skills or expertise, and I am incapable of assembling or leading a task force on that topic. But we will do it. And when I say that we will do it, I mean that we will not do it. I'm the nation's top scientist. Second topic, cars are more expensive because there are so many dang computers in them. This is 100% true. Did you know that there's a computer for almost every part of your car? There's a computer inside your dashboard. There's a computer inside your cup holder. There's a computer inside your heart. There's a computer inside your cup holder that counts how many Red Bulls you drink a day and sends that information to the FBI. I should delete that last part. Anyway, there's so many computers everywhere. There's even a computer inside your computer. Not to mention, your computer is more expensive than it used to be. Do you know why? Because there's so many damn cars in it. You think all those cars in GTA and Forza come for free? No, those are costing money. And the gas that your computer is guzzling, running all those cars around those virtual tracks. Tisk, tisk, you're destroying the world. If climate change was real, which is not, I'm the nation's top scientist. Our last topic of the night, vaccines. Vaccine, 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 vaccine. Please will someone give me a vaccine? I love Dollywood. Everybody wants to know, when is the vaccine for coronavirus coming? How are we going to get it? What are we going to do with it? I'd love to know the answers to these questions. The truth is, we really don't know. It could be a few weeks, it could be a few months, it could be years. We could already have it. Some of us in the Trump administration might already have a vaccine that we've taken that makes us immune to coronavirus, and we're not telling you. Of course, that is not true. But even if it really were true, you know that testing and making and creating a vaccine is very, very difficult. It takes time. That's why we think we won't be done for at least another 48 hours. The truth is, it's actually really hard to make sure that a vaccine is safe for people to take. In fact, it's almost impossible to prove that a vaccine is safe for everybody to take. So we're just going to give it to everybody and see who has problems with it. And then we'll deal with it from there. I mean, I have a medical degree, and I have a big, big bottle of Bactine in my medicine cabinet. Oh, and also these Chinese herbs that my mom used to make me take. It was like a weird thing, and she would make me take mercurochrome and iodine at the same time. Mercurochrome, iodine, and Chinese herbs. I'm the nation's top scientist. Anyway, don't worry. We will have a vaccine. It will be available by Election Day. In fact, it will be available at your polls. But because of the limited number of vaccines, we are going to split them into 2 groups. So here's a handy chart for you to know when to come and pick up your vaccine. If you are a supporter of Donald Trump, Come to the polls Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020 to receive your vaccine and to vote in the election. If you are a supporter of Joe Biden, come to the polls Wednesday, November 4th, 2020 to receive your vaccine and blah, 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 whatever. Just come the next day. That's all I'm saying. That's it from me for this time, everybody. Just remember, I'm Dr. Tung, Trump's top scientist, and I'm here to answer your questions. Again, send your questions to this email address, and I'll answer them on video. Until next time, be safe, and remember to vote on November 3rd if you're a Republican.